People often choose products not because of what they are, but because of where they are. If I walk into my kitchen and see the plate of cookies on the counter, I'll pick up a half dozen and start eating, even if I hadn't been thinking about them. I didn't feel hungry also. Your habits change depending on the room where you are and the cues in front of you. Environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. If you want to make a habit of doing something a big part of you, make the cue as bigger as you want to apply it as a part of your environment. Environment design is powerful, not only because it influences how we engage with the world, but also because we rarely do it. Most of the people live in the world others have created for them, but you can alter the spaces where you live and work to increase your exposure to positive cues and reduce your exposure to negative ones. Be the designer of your world and not merely the consumer of it. The good news is that you can train yourself to link a particular habit with a particular context. Create a separate space for work, study, exercise, entertainment, and cooking. The mantra I find useful is one space for one use. A stable environment where everything has a place and a purpose is an environment where habits can form easily. Once the habit has been encoded, the urge to act follows whenever the environmental cue occurs. Bad habits are autocatalytic. The process feeds itself. Self control is a short term strategy, not a long term one. You may be able to resist temptation once or twice, but it's unlikely you can muster the willpower to override your desires every time. Make the cues of your good habits obvious and the cues of your bad habits invisible. Most of the time, going along with the group does not feel like a burden. Everyone wants to belong. If you grow up in a family that rewards you for your chess skills, playing chess will seem like an attractive thing to you. Behaviors are attractive when they help us fit in. We basically imitate the habits of three groups of people in particular: the close ones, the many, and the powerful. Each of the group offers an opportunity to leverage the law of behavior that says change and make our habits more attractive. One of the most effective things you can do to build better habits is to join a culture where your desired behavior is normal behavior. New habits seem achievable when you see others doing them every day. If you are surrounded by fit people, you are more likely to consider working out to be a common habit. Surround yourself with the people who have habits you want to have yourself. You will rise together. Whenever we are unsure how to act, we look to the people or the group to guide our behavior. We're constantly scanning our environment and wondering what is everyone else doing. We check reviews on Amazon or any other application because we want to imitate the best buying, eating, and traveling habits. It's usually a small strategy we use to make habits. The one reason we care so much about the habits of highly effective people is that we try to copy the behavior of successful people because we desire success ourselves. Many of our daily habits are imitators, the people who we admire. Our current habits are not necessarily the best way to solve the problems you face. They are just the methods that we have learned.